We continue our focus on security in the country. Joining us now to discuss the latest concerns is former Assistant Inspector General of Police, Uzo Amakolo. Mr. Amakolo, thank you so much for joining us on the News at 10.
Thank you.
Now, will the release of the 21 girls make any impact on attacks by Boko Haram?
Of course, there will be some impact, but it is the degree and the extent of the impact that is a problem, because it is only 10% of them that have been released. There, the papers are talking about 80 others. Well, that will make a bigger impact. But we look forward to that.
Now that the girls are here and the attacks have not stopped, because just a day before we heard about the release of the girls, there was an attack up north. Should the government now, what sort of strategy should the government adopt now to help to reduce these attacks, even though they have been reduced greatly, but how can we further reduce them now that the girls have been released? Some of them, I mean.
The government has to intensify the efforts by whatever means, by negotiations or by any means, to reach out to the Boko Haram commanders. But what is worrisome is about the exchange by on swap basis. One would have expected that since we're expecting that the whole thing is going down, it's being mitigated, one would have expected that the release and further expectations, further hopes would have helped out. But let's just hope that it will help out.
The government did say there was no swap of Boko Haram militants for the girls, but are you optimistic that we will still get all the girls back eventually? Though some, like former President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, did say that about 114 of them may be dead, married off, or may have become radicalized.
I don't think it will be right to that statistics will be wrong. More than 70% dead. That would be unfortunate. But whatever it is, we expect that if we have up to 80 persons more, that would add up to 100 and more like that. But there's no doubt that we would have lost a number of them by in various ways, and that is the worrisome aspect of it. The former president will have a better information, but I don't think putting it outright that way will help to in the psychological situations. You don't tell a parent that your child is dead, and you don't convey it in a manner that they will understand, But let's hope that whatever number are available will be released very, very soon, not much later.
I do understand this could be hard for some people to take in, but it is the reality that some of these girls may have become radicalized by Boko Haram. And for those of them who have become radicalized, do you think they portend more danger, seeing that we have had more female suicide attackers recently?
I don't think radicalization will be a major problem among them. They were in schools, and I don't see the motivation for radicalization. It doesn't give you employment. It simply makes you a criminal against your people. I don't think that is a motivation. We look forward, like the ones that have been released so far. Going for Thanksgiving is very cheerful, very. It's a good news that they have not lost their senses. They are still able to praise. So we believe, not whether they are married off or whatever, they will come back to their senses. Most of them.
Uzo Amakulo, former Assistant Inspector General of Police, thank you so much. There's a lot to say about this. Thank you for joining us on the news at 10.